Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. Right off the bat, here's Pickett to throw it. And his first look is incomplete. These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry for Najee Harris. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Let's go.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
A gain of 12. First down, Pittsburgh.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Going up top. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll toss to Harris. Down the numbers. There he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Ravens nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel.
Dobbins hit and he fumbles. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Anything to make of this or just a bad stretch? Because he had the 2 fumbles he lost last week and now a third.
It's a bad stretch, but it's one that he has to make sure he overcomes. This isn't on anyone else but him. Taking care of the ball, tucking it away, keeping it high and tight, all the while doing that and not slowing down his running and his ability to move the ball forward.
Now a first down carry for Harris. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
On second down and 4, Pickett, and that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now Pickett. That swung out wide to Harris. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Always important as a defender on third down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Now a give, running left is Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Again, it's Murray. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Pick it now, 3rd and goal. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's about what you would expect, since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. To throw is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A 61-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Ravens 3. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And the Ravens are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Again, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Demarcus Robinson. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Pickett to throw on first down. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
Harris running straight ahead. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calais Campbell on the stop. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. $187 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Jet sweep. Here's Pickens with it. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A good run that time. They couldn't close him down, and now 9 yards makes for a very different situation on 4th and goal. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. Boswell's kick is good, and the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing is Jackson. And This is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Calling a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Check. First down.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Check 26, check 26. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Check.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
It's just me and you. He's checking. Crash.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Jackson steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Alex Highsmith able to record his 5th sack of the season. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down, this is Harris. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Pickett. Being chased out left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 44. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the Steelers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Pickett back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Dobbins. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. John Harbaugh never shy about bringing out the red challenge flag, and he'll do so here. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. It's a big play there on 4th and inches. And it'll move the chains. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Up the middle they go with Drake. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens have taken a 4th quarter lead. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Harris. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Looking to throw here. Pickett. Finds Pickens outright. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Pickett. Pass complete to Harris. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Here's Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Pickett to throw. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.